Welcome back to the second innings. Warriors have scored 173 for the loss of 5 wickets in their first innings, and MCC need to score 174 to win this match. From the Warriors, it is Biswaroop who is opening the bowling spell. He's a right arm medium pace bowler. Very attacking field setting by the captain Jayesh. From the Autodeal MCC side, it is Sudesh and Mohammed who are opening the batting spell. Biswaroop with this first ball. And the first ball, it was an inside edge in the deep square leg area, and it is 4. Scores are on the cards now straight away with the boundary. Warriors will have to bowl with a tight line and length. That was a nice ball. Bishu, fondly known as Biswaroop. He has come back with a very good bowling. Two dot balls after the first boundary, and that too it was a inside edge. Very nice throw as well by Sebastian. Warriors look very active, very enthusiastic on the field. Very good ball, and very well kept by Akash. He had a very good time with the bat, scored a half century, a very well needed and deserved half century, and he is keeping wickets this time. After the first over, Autodeal MCC has scored 5 runs without a loss of any wickets. And following Bishu, it's Kathan, a promising player, very young blood. He'll be bowling right arm medium pace from the Umal end. The key is to keep the line and length intact. Same way how the MCC bowlers bowled to Warriors. Ah, that's a catch. It was a very good bowling and a very good catch indeed by Bishu. He bowled the first over and he also helped Kathan take the first wicket. First wicket down for Autodeal MCC. Sudesh gone for 5 runs, and the new batsman in is Mohammad Shamil. He's a left-handed batsman. It was a very good ball by Kathan to get rid of a very dashing batsman, Sudhish. Mohammad Shamil taking the stance, and a possibility of another catch. It was a tough one. A very well try by Gautam Atresh, and in the meantime there was a run stolen. Good bowling by Kathan, and equally supporting fielders as well. Changing the field for the left-handed batsman. What a ball! What a ball! Last ball of the second over. It was a very good ball as well. He has bowled well. This over, he has only consumed 2 runs and taken a wicket. At the end of 2 overs, Autodeal MCC have scored 7 runs with the loss of, for the loss of 1 wicket. I beg your pardon. They'll have to score 167 runs in 108 balls. Both the batsmen have scored 1 run each. Bishu is continuing his second over. Biswaroop Ghosh. A very good shot. A little bit of room and it was punished. Boundary on the first ball of his second over. We should see how Bishu will cope up with it. Very good ball. The batsman completely missed it. Very good fielding by Damodar. It is very important to keep the line and length intact. A cheeky single. Bishu is trying to bowl around the wicket now for the left-handed batsman, Mohammad Shamil. We should see what changes it can bring. That was a very nice ball going inside. He completely missed it. Another 4. Slight room outside the off stump and it has been put to 4. After 3 overs, Autodeal MCC have scored 16 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. With the last boundary, was a welcoming last boundary for Autodeal MCC. Biswaroop has been a bit on the expensive side for Warriors, and Kathan continuing his second over, and we should see how well this goes. There was a misfield by Sebastian, and the ball crossed the boundary, moving the score to 20. The second ball was a good one. Kathan recovered very well. It was a slow ball. The batsman couldn't pick it up. The field is always active when there is a change in batting style. It was declared as wide.
Well done, boy! Kathan.
A defensive shot. And
change, righty, change.
key here for Warriors is to bowl slow and keep the line and length intact so that MCC will not be able to score runs. And they have been successful so far. A very minimal bad balls have been bowled.
Under, Vishu, under.
Very good ball. Very nice ball.
Well bowled, yeah.
The ball kept very low and the batsman completely missed it. At the end of 4 overs, MCC have scored 24 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. It looks like the batsman couldn't connect the ball. He hurried enough to he hurried so that he could not connect the ball that time.
पोजीशन देख ले राजीव का
Bishu bowling around the wicket for left-hander. It was a very good ball coming inside. The batsman checked and ran for a single. The line and length has been very nice, very good from both the bowlers. Very good ball. Very well bowled. Whenever he has bowled around the wicket for the left-hander, he has successfully contented the score from the batsman. Very well fielded by the bowler himself. It will be quite difficult for a fast bowler to deviate and save the ball or field the ball, but Bishu did a very good job. At the end of 5 overs, 29 runs have been scored by Autodeal MCC. Mohammad Shamil has scored 8 runs and Mohammad has scored 15 runs out of 14 balls.
Boy.
Ah, another wicket. Again, the slow ball did the trick. Mohammad Shamil caught behind. He got out. He had scored 8 runs out of 11 balls. In this kind of cricket, it is considered as consuming too many balls. So the slow ball did the trick, and the new batsman in. The new batsman in is Faraz Ahmad. A right-handed batsman. Score is 35 for 2.
35.
35.
35-6.
Warriors have been able to control the score very well. New to the bowling attack is Nitin Safare.
दर्जी अंपर नितिन सोलंकी
Sorry, Nitin Solanki is a right arm leg spinner.
बोल पे सोलंके
It was a very good ball. The batsman intended to score on the leg side, but because of the leading edge, it went on to the long off.
जा
Nitin Solanki has also managed to bowl in the right line and length.
बहुत बढ़िया जा रहा है सोलंकी शाबाश बॉय
It was a white ball.
शाबाश गुड स्टफ ट्राई किया बहुत बढ़िया सोच है चलेगा ले लो सही है राजीव शाबाश सोलंकी शाबाश तुम्हें शाबाश चल लो बोल रहा हूं सही है
A very good fielding by the bowler himself. Liked the moments on the grounds. It's always helpful. There's a misfield by the captain himself.
Come on guys.
And due to the misfield, there was a boundary. The last ball, Nitin had conceived very less runs and had controlled, but at the end, due to the loose fielding, there was a boundary. Now to the bowling attack, it is again Nitin, but this time it is Safare. Both Nitins have been now bowling. That was a good ball. That was a good fielding by Monish. And the deep square leg.
बढ़िया
Nitin is a right arm leg spinner. Oh.
कोई बात नहीं शाबाश राजीव अलर्ट रहेगा राजीव बहुत
it was declared as wide. There's a bit of argument between the keeper and the umpire.
अच्छा बॉल है जेटे जेटे सर्कल से शुरू ले उसके लिए
It was a nice ball.
जाने दे क्या चाहेगा oh shit
Very good ball.
इधर 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 मार 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 मार
There was a chance of run out, but it was missed. A very good attempt indeed from Akash. It's a very healthy and motivated environment what Warriors have created on the ground. Always encouraging one another.
आराम से
Good fielding and throw from Vishu. This over has given 3 extras. At the end of 7.5 overs,
come on guys come on boys
MCC have scored 52 for the loss of 2 wickets. The last ball of this over. What a ball! This was a very good ball, very well bowled. At the end of 8 overs, Autodeal MCC have scored 52 for the loss of 2 wickets. Continuing the spell, it is Nitin Solanki. Autodeal MCC would need 122 runs out of 72 balls. The current run rate is below 7 runs per over, which is a bit worrying for Autodeal MCC because the required run rate is over 10. This was a very good ball, a slow Yorker.
शाबाश सोलंकी
Very well fielded, very good attempt, but this is the fielding setup by Warriors. trying to encourage batsmen to come front and try a big shot. Nitin Solanki has been consistently bowling a good line and length so far. That was a loose ball. As they say, it's a commentator's curse. As soon as the commentator said Nitin Solanki has been consistent in keeping good line and length, there was a loose ball.
And that's called a commentator's curse.
Solanki! Come on, boy! Come back stronger!
Singles won't hurt Warriors, but it is the big shots, big hits which could hurt them. After the end of 9 overs, Autodeal MCC have scored 62 runs for the loss of 2 wickets, and the required run rate is still about 10 runs per over, but which at this moment looks a bit tough task for the batsmen. And the current run rate is still below 7 runs per over. 62 for 2. 9 overs.
Shabash, Nitin.
And continuing his second over, it is Nitin Safare. The first ball was driven into the long gone area, and Bishu did a very good job cutting the boundary. Oh, that was an edge, fine edge. It was a very good ball.
Line and length बहुत सही था. जल्दी आ दामू बॉल दे. नितिन भाई बहुत बढ़िया यार. Line and length बहुत सही था.
It is these slow balls which will content the score, and Nitin Safare has been bowling really very well in these conditions. Giving no room to the batsmen whatsoever. It was a very good fielding by Rajiv, and the deep square leg. All the mates cheering Rajiv for the brave save.
आजा. Okay. शाबाश राजीव. कथन आ रहा, देख ले कैच. ओ यार. आजा आराम से. इजी हो जा. चल सही है. नो बैकअप चाबा. अच्छा दामू. पहले जाना था. नो बैकअप क्या बोल रहा है? साले उधर से भागेगा वो.
At the end of 10 overs, Autodeal MCC have scored 67 runs for the loss of 2 wickets. Right now, the runs are going very slow for MCC. Warriors have kept the score under control very well. And there's a change in bowling. It's Damodar who has replaced
67!
Nitin Solanki. 107.
शाबाश 10 का चाहिए रन रेट शाबाश गाइस
Damodar will be replacing Nitin Solanki and will be bowling for the first time for Warriors in this match. He's a right arm off spinner and the first ball was put up straight away to the mid wicket area.
back up शाबाश दामो come on यार
Batsmen trying their level best to hit big hits, but
यार come on
these cheeky shots would definitely fetch them some good scores. It was a bad ball, bowled on the leg side, and Faraz utilized the opportunity and to hit a cheeky boundary.
and Warriors have been conceding runs because of their own mistakes bowling the wrong line and length आराम से back up शाबाश Kathan
Excellent fielding by Kathan, and that's the length where Warriors would be looking for. Damodar going around the wicket for Mohammad. And that was a very good hit by Mohammad.
थोड़ा आगे हो गया बस
It was a 6. The first big hit from MCC. Again, push the ball to the deep square leg area. And now 11 over finished, completed the 11 over, and at the end of 11 overs, MCC have scored 81 runs. Last over was a bit expensive from Damodar, because of which the current run rate has creeped up above 7 runs per over mark now. But the required run rate is still about 10 runs per over, which is quite challenging at this stage with the bowling attack from both the ends. Continuing his spell is Nitin Safare. Will be bowling the 12th over for Warriors.
शाबाश guys
And Autodeal MCC will have to score 93 runs out of 54 balls. The only key right now is to maintain the line and length. Very good line and length, in fact. This is not what was expected, but
Never mind.
As soon as it was called for a good line and length,
yeah, it's okay. There was a misfield by Nitin Solanki, which was covered by Sebastian, but there was only one run conceived.
Sabayara, come on, boy!
A discussion between Bishu and Nitin.
Yeah, that's your ball. That's your ball, Nick. That's your shot cover.
Shabash, shabash, Nitin!
Because of the misfield,
Take the up. Never mind, boy. Chalo, never mind, yaar.
instead of one run, they converted this opportunity into 2 runs. This is what Warriors have to avoid. That was a very good ball. This is what is expected actually. That was a really very good ball. Batsman wanted to hit on the mid-wicket range,
Shabash, shabash, guys!
but he completely missed it. There was a call for the catch, but I believe it was far away from Jayesh. And Sebastian on the boundary line could cut the ball. There's a call for the catch, Gautam. And he has got a very good catch. All the mates congratulating him. It was a very good catch. And Nitin has struck here. He has broken the partnership, which was there for a very long time. And this might be the turning point for Warriors. This was a very good wicket. Last wicket was Mohammad Taqiyuddin, who had scored 45 runs. Just missed his half century. He batted very well. He had scored 45 runs in 35 balls. And the next batsman in is Nadir Hussain. Is a right-handed batsman, very experienced one. He's played over 100 matches and scored over 2,600 runs. He's an all-rounder. At the end of 12 overs, MCC has scored 87 for 3, and continuing his second over, it is Damodar. A very good fielding by Bishu, who ran from the long on region to the mid off to cut the runs. Damodar into his third ball, and that was a nice ball, nice length. This was a slow ball, and there was an attempt to score, but the batsman completely missed it. Catch it. There's a call for catch, and Jayesh completely missed it. It was well short in front of him, but he missed it completely. But there was no runs conceived. At the end of 13 overs, Autodeal MCC has scored 92 runs for the loss of 3 wickets now. Damodar has recovered from his first over and has bowled very well. Into his fourth over, it is Nitin Safare, who has conceived 19 runs in his 3 overs and has taken a wicket as well. That too a very important wicket. That was a very good ball. Batsman pushed it to the long off area.
ऊपर से देता हूँ राजीव ये बैट्समैन के लिए
Captain and other fielders checking their positions all the time. There was a miss, but Jayesh is a very good fielder who has a very safe hands, and the catch was taken very comfortably, quite comfortably at the end. And now MCC have lost another wicket. Their fourth. Faraz Ahmed and Nitin Safare has struck again and has conceived another wicket. The next batsman in is Mohammad Fazil. Right now at the crease are both the new batsmen. It can be quite challenging for them now to get adjusted and score runs in this condition. Nitin has been bowling quite comfortably in a very good line and length. Some spectators enjoying the match, and it's quite a boost even for the players when there are people. That was a no ball. That was a very bad ball, and it was quite rightfully punished. It was over the waist length, so it was called a no ball. And at the same time, the ball was punished too. Mohammad Fazal got lucky with his first ball,
And it's a free hit now.
and it's a free hit. They have to be very careful. Nitin has to bowl in a very tight length so that the free hit is not utilized by MCC. Fazil looks very confident, and that's a wide. Another extra ball.
शाबाश कोई नहीं नितिन आराम से कर दिमाग का ठंडा रख
Teammates encouraging Nitin Safare. And that was a loose ball again, which was punished. It was right in the slot, and it was a straight hit to 6. The free hit consumed. Encouraging his teammate, Biswaroop went to Nitin to encourage him and give him some words. And that was a call, and that's a catch. Even though Nitin has been a bit expensive, he has consumed wickets. That is what is required. His third today. It was a very good catch by Nitin Solanki. Batsman went for a shot, went for the big hit on the offside, but he fell short, and this is the war cry which keeps motivated to all the players. Autodeal MCC would require 69 runs and 38 balls. Still almost 11 runs per over required. That was Gautam Atresh. And Nitin Safare continuing bowling spell. The new batsman in is Syed Akib. He is a right-handed batsman. The catch is MCC have lost 5 wickets, and there will be certainly pressure on them. At the end of 14 overs, MCC have scored 106 runs, 106 for the loss of 5 wickets. They still need 68 runs out of 36 balls, and the required run rate has climbed over 11 runs per over. And the current run rate is around 7.5 runs per over. And the change in bowling, Kathan has come back into the attack, who has bowled very well in his first spell. He has replaced Damodar. Setting his field, and first ball in the second spell. It was a good ball, but it was called as wide. There was a call for the second run, but it was cut off very quickly by Sebastian. A very good fielding at the deep. There's a call for catch, but it fell very short of Sebastian. Sabi.
Kathan.
It was a 4.
Kathan, कोई नहीं शाबाश यार.
Few words from senior player would boost the morale of the young player.
शाबाश 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 boy, कोई नहीं, come on Kathan.
Even Kathan has bowled really well. He has consumed 2 wickets.
Back up.
Very well fielded and released.
Shabash guys, come on. बहुत run चाहिए, come on guys.
That was the ball which was required.
Sound effect बढ़िया है, बढ़िया sound effect है. Shaba. Very good. Shaba boys, come on. तगड़ा होके खेलना है सबको, come on boys. Lose नहीं, come on.
Cheering the teammates will always keep the motivation high.
आराम से.
At the end of 15 overs, MCC has scored 116 for the loss of 5 wickets. They still need 58 runs in 30 balls. Quite achievable, but Warriors have to keep them contented by bowling with a very good line and length. Wickets have fallen in a very regular interval, but quite few runs have been consumed by the MCC with the loose balls. Now change in the bowling. It is Sebastian Tillis. He'll be bowling right arm medium pace from the Umal Queen end into his first ball now. It was a loose ball on the leg side and it was very well punished. The first ball of his over has been scored a boundary.
Come on, guys.
Sebastian is considered to be a very good mid over bowler.
Come on, yaar. कोई नहीं होता है.
Sebastian has bowled a very good ball. And it was very well covered by Gautam. Running from the long off region to mid off to cut the runs to just one. That was a good ball. That was a good ball. It was a loose ball. Again, it was punished well. It is a 6. It was hit so well that it hit the camera on the way. The tripod on the way, to be precise. Comfortably clearing the boundary line. The batsman will be looking for big shots now. That was a good ball. Couldn't connect. And now the ball has crossed the boundary line. This over has been quite expensive for Warriors. And at the end of 6 overs, Autodeal MCC have scored 133 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Now Warriors would need a wicket. That is what is very important. $133 for 5.
133. 6 overs.
4 overs.
4 overs. 4 overs. 4 overs.
16 overs ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು 4 overs?
41. MCC would require 41 runs in 24 balls. Nitin Solanki has been introduced into the attack, and straight away that was put to a boundary. Batsmen have been making room on the leg side quite comfortably. Bowlers have to plan accordingly because this region, deep square leg, has been utilized quite comfortably by the batsmen, both the batsmen in fact. The required run rate slowly coming down. and it is now slightly below 10 runs mark. And the current run rate and the required run rate both have a very small margin now. The only key as of now is to break this partnership. That was a good ball, which was called as wide. Main thing is, do not give extras and maintain the line and length. Again, it was called wide. Rajiv again on the same region, but there's a fielder present now. Rajiv, and he could save the runs, but still MCC conceded one run, and that's a catch. A very good catch in the deep by Kathan, who looks hurt. Sorry, beg your pardon, it's Monish who took the catch, and Syed Akib got out, scoring 13 runs. And the next batsman in is Rafiq Mohammed, a right-handed batsman. A very well bowling by Nitin, breaking the partnership at a very good time. Nitin Solanki has got his first wicket. In his third over.
आराम से
Batsmen have been trying to score on the leg side, and have been successful so far. There was an attempt to score on the leg side, but just changed at the end and checked it on the offside. Change of bowling, and in 3 overs MCC would require 31 runs.
31.
At the end of 17 overs, MCC have scored 143 runs for the loss of 6 wickets now. Warriors have to break this partnership as well. They need wickets now. Damodar has been introduced into the attack instead of Sebastian Tellis, who was a bit expensive in his first over. Damodar is into his third over, and very easily they've taken the 2 runs where it had to be only single. Warriors must be on their toes now. Nice fielding by Sebastian in deep square leg region. Damodar has been. Oh, that was. There's an appeal for leg before, but I believe it is the height. And the on ground umpire was not interested in this. All the scores that have been scored now have been on the leg side so far. Majority of them. Batsmen have been scoring and rotating the strikes quite comfortably. These 2 balls remain in this over. And that was a huge hit on the mid-wicket region. The score moves on to 150. 153, and still 1 ball remains in this over. Nadir Hussain has been playing quite comfortably and scoring runs for MCC. Nadir has scored 34 runs in 19 balls, which includes 3 fours and 1 6, which he scored right now. Damodar is now trying around the wicket for Nadir. We should see if it turns out to be a good decision or not, because Nadir has been quite comfortably playing all the balls. It was a good ball around the wicket, and now 18 overs up, and MCC have scored 154 for the loss of 6 wickets. They will have to score 20 runs from 12 balls now, and we should see who will be into the attack now from Warriors side.
Looks like it's Solanki.
Okay, it is Nitin Solanki back into the attack, into his 4th over. Of course, in the death overs, batsmen try to score as much runs as possible.
Shabash guys, come on yaar. Only single, I don't want doubles.
And Nadir has been quite comfortable and quite successful in scoring as much runs as possible for MCC. Oh! It was a good attempt by Sabi.
Almost far, yaar.
That was a 4 now. The death overs are the ones which are very crucial for the bowling team. They'll have to maintain the length and line and length so that the death overs are not costly. This was a very loose ball. This was a huge mistake by Nitin Solanki. That was a no ball, and it has been hit a huge 6. Oh, sorry, beg your pardon, it was a 4. So the score is leveled now. Sorry, beg your pardon, the ball and the score are leveled now. MCC would require 11 runs out of 11 balls.
शाबाश सोलंकी, कोई नहीं.
There's a call for catch, and Gautam has pulled off. Beg your pardon. It was a very good fielding by Gautam. There's another. Now it has been quite good line and length for Nitin Solanki, but at this point of time, with the runs and balls required, it looks very easy for MCC. And again, it was a very loose ball, and MCC are inching towards their victory. They'll require 5 runs to be scored in 8 balls.
शाबाश शाबाश यार, कोई नहीं, शाबाश, come on.
Never mind यार.
There are still 2 balls left in this over. There's a call for 2 and they quite comfortably make it. Now it's only 3 runs which is required in 7 balls. Nadir has been key. He has scored his half century. He has been the key player for MCC. He made sure they crossed the line, and his team, and that's a wrap. A huge 6 on the offside to finish, and MCC have won the match. Nitin's over was considered quite expensive, and of course in death overs this is common. Thank you. This is it. MCC have won the match with remaining 4 wickets. Thank you.